3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you today with another Rust Console Edition video. And if you're new to this channel, before we get into today's topic, make sure you guys hit that sub and like button, hit the notification bell for the most up-to-date and recent Rust Console Edition news. Anyways, today's topic, what we're going to get into is the huge PTB update, well, the public testing branch update that dropped today. And now it's gonna be Rust as a solo, duo, and trio console game again. Finally. At least in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. Anyways, so let's get into the video. Alright, so today the huge PTB update happened, and this is a little bit of news for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One X. And it changed a lot about the public testing branch and what we know of it. So let's get into the details. All right, let me get in here. Let me just go through my million tabs. All right, so this was patch 1.15, and here's the changes. They updated the hostile indicator and the timer that appears after equipping a weapon inside the safe zone, restored missing crates and sunken ships on the ocean floor. They changed turret laser in the large fishing village. Now has a visible beam. Geez, can I stroke out some more? The junk pile scientists are a bit less aggressive and won't chase players as far as they used to, which is great. They won't chase you down everywhere. Crash fixes, obviously, audio crashing when driving a boat. Oh, that's awesome. They fixed a crash caused by the contents of a note. They fixed a crash caused by auto turret lasers. They also fixed a crash that could occur when approaching the oil rig. They fixed a crash that could occur when entering the tech tree. They also fixed a crash caused by moving items up the crafting queue. They also fixed a crash scene when using the vending machines UI, which is pretty cool. So, for fishing, they increased the bait values of the worms, made it easier to fish while sitting in a boat. Small sharks can now be caught with the fishing rod. That's awesome. They made the fishing bobber smaller, fixed the fishing game tip showing the wrong controls. They fixed the player being unable to move while canceling the fishing action. They fixed the missing button prompt for removing bait from fishing rods, and they fixed the graphical issues when fishing and when watching other players fish. They fixed being able to use items without bait values as bait, and they fixed being unable to catch fish when standing on rocks. And they fixed players sometimes being unable to fish in rivers, which is good. So, fishing village, this is a lot of stuff. So you can no longer use the kayak to clip through fishing nets. They changed the netting around the fishing village to a brighter color. They lowered the brightness of the boat shop lantern at the fishing village, and the nighttime lights at the fishing village turn off a little later. Vending machines at the fishing village will no longer run out of kayak and paddle blueprints, and they fixed missing shadows in the fishing village. They fixed missing collision on the shop roof, and they also fixed players getting pushed into the water when another player purchases a boat, if they're fishing at the fishing village in the spot where boats spawn. Now, they fixed some texture issues. They've also fixed areas in the fishing village where players would rubber band. And they fixed animals being able to attack players in the fishing village. They fixed boat ownership at the fishing village not being removed if the boat isn't moved within 5 minutes. And they fixed being unable to open a door at the shop in the large fishing village, which are bug fixes. So they have a ton of other things when it comes to boats, monuments, and other types of fixes. You can go and check this out at the Rust Console Edition Discord. It's in the description below. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I did want to talk about how big this update is. It has a ton of PvP changes. It has a ton of fishing village changes. Now, what does this update or patch mean to us as Rust Console Edition players? Well, what it means is that the ever-looming fishing village is actually going to be coming to the main official branch of the Rust Console Edition probably next week if the certification process goes by smoothly. Now, obviously, they can run into some bumps in the road where either PlayStation or Xbox doesn't pass it, because we know we have at least a week or two before they get certified to push this update out to main branch. But with that being said, I mean, the only two things we're going to be left with is Oceanbound, which we have no idea what it is. I mean, it's most likely going to be cargo ship, which is pretty legit, or Power Surge. Now, we might see a delay in content for a couple months, even though we've been waiting for a while, and who knows? The way they're working on things, I don't know exactly what the time frame is going to be. Now, custom servers, they do have 3 of them up now on the PTB that you can play on. There's, I believe, 2 EU ones and 1 US one. I went to play on them. The ping's pretty bad, and it's almost unplayable, at least for me. And I have an Xbox Series X, but it's probably because they're testing it out to see how well they will handle in the near future. Well, with that being said, this is a huge PTB update. Obviously, I didn't read all of the update for you. It was just way too long. I encourage you guys to go to their Discord and check it out and get the link. It'll be on the PTB Discord for the Rust Console Edition. Remember that. But I think with the Fishing Village coming out soon, this is going to change the game for solos, duos, and trios. And obviously, well, why is it, you ask? Because fishing allows you to get scrap another way than being inland with the Zergs, right? You can fish around the Fishing Village. You can buy a boat. You don't have to search for a boat in the Wild West of Rust Console Edition. I mean, just Rust in general, trying to search for a vehicle without it being contested is pretty hard. So this makes this option available for players that are either by themselves or in a smaller group, which is great. And it gives you another option to collect scrap and apply it to your tech tree if you're a small group and you can't get those BPs you want by hitting up most of the tier 3 monuments like Oil Rig and Launch Site. So I think it's a pretty good addition to Rust Console. And I think that once it is applied to the official main branch of Rust Console Edition, it's going to be great. Solos, duos, and trios won't struggle as much with having another avenue to collect scrap and obviously hide in your base and just learn your BPs on your tech tree as fast as you can. But from a vehicle perspective, I think it's awesome that we'll be able to purchase those boats and then take them out wherever we want. Let me know what you guys think about this patch in the comments section below. Let me know what your opinion is on the Fishing Village coming to the main branch. Hopefully next week. I'm crossing my fingers. And hopefully they don't run into any issues when they try to implement it into the game. But, yeah, leave your opinion or what you think down below. Obviously, I'm going to do a skins video following this, probably tomorrow. What do I think, in short, about the new skin sets that just got released? Meh. They're okay. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I know a lot of people are upset about it. So also leave your comments below on what you think about that as well. Obviously, I'll be doing the video on when we rate those skins and if they have any tactical advantage tomorrow. Anyways, I will see you guys next video, next stream. I don't know. Whenever. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye.